Hello everybody, welcome to the Garlet's High Performance Garage channel. It's been a hell of a fucked up September here so far. Of course you all know that our conservative pal Charlie Kirk lost his life yesterday, and I couldn't believe it when I saw it on YouTube. I was checking out some videos and I just couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I thought it was a hoax. I thought it was bullshit. And I was like, bullshit. He's still alive, But no. An asshole took his life. So, I don't know if they caught the guy yet or not. But I'm going to say this. I'm just going to go ahead and say this. That this assassination was planned by the Communist Democrat Party, because we are living in tyranny right now. We're living in a world where communism, for some reason, is on the rise, and nothing is being done about it. We need to step it up, and we need to get rid of communism once again. It has reared its ugly head, and it is growing faster than what you think. There's mosques going up everywhere with Muslim Sharia law trying to be put into place. We have a communist Middle Eastern asshole that's trying to be the mayor of New York City, and I hope he doesn't get voted in, because that'll be the end of New York City. I mean, New York's a blue state, whatever, but I mean, I'm kind of, it pisses me off that you have to classify things that way, that everything has got to be political to the bone these days, and it was never like that before. Everything now is based on your fucking politics. And the reason I jumped on the conservative side is because I didn't like what I was seeing on the liberal side. I've seen all kinds of fucked up shit happen, and the liberals always wanted to disarm us. They've always wanted gun control, and to come in and somehow get your guns off of you, to disarm you, and take that amendment, change it in the Constitution, and try to get rid of it, which is not a good thing, because you can take guns away all you want. There's no solution to the problem of people shooting each other. That's the realization of all that. That is a long, drug out debate that has been tossed around for decades. It is a problem. The thing is people that are fucking batshit crazy, get a hold of guns, and plus criminals get a hold of guns and shoot people, kill people. And it's like, it makes me think of over there in Scotland and Ireland. It's illegal to have a fucking a knife on you, other than a knife in your kitchen. I mean, they arrest you for just having a knife, and plus they don't have the freedom of speech to say what they want, and that has disappeared in the UK as well. Europe has fallen, as far as I'm concerned, because they are overran by Middle Eastern Muslims and Iranians, and these people are, and France is the same way. They've taken it over. It's basically immigrants have stormed their borders, and they're in there. Plus, they're into politics, and they're trying to get that to happen here. They're trying to get these weasels work their way into our government, and when you get too many of them in your government, then your country's going to fall, and it's going to fall hard. and it's going to take a lot of work and effort to get it back. So in our country, we need to get these people, we need to round these people up and get them out of here. I mean, I know that's terrible. Oh my God, you're such an asshole, whatever. In order to protect your rights and your freedoms, this has to happen. These people need out of here. You need to round these people up. We need to get all the communists out of here. All these people trying to put up mosques, and these people that are not native born getting into politics. These people need to go. They need rounded up like they're doing with the illegal immigrants. These other folks need rounded up. And if they need to go back to where they came from. And the ones that are communists, that believe communism works and are diehard communists, we need to send them to Palestine, see how long they last, because they want to free that place so bad. They're always screaming, free Palestine, and, burning the American flag, and fucking wanting Sharia fucking law, and they're wanting to take they want to take that Constitution and just burn that son of a bitch. And, they're waving their flags in our cities. And it's like, why are you here? If you hate it so bad, why are you here? Get the fuck out. You don't like the United States? Hit the fucking road. I'll help pay for a fucking ticket to get you out of here. I mean, fuck. This is just pure fucking craziness. And the reason I'm saying that, of course, it's politically motivated. That's why they killed Charlie, because he was speaking his mind. He had a lot of talking points, and the Democrats didn't like that. Well, the communist Democrats didn't like that. Like Pelosi, Schumer, and all those other idiots, AOC, Bernie Sanders, they all don't like that you have freedom of speech, because you can speak your mind and give your opinion on things and say how you view things. They don't like your views. They like only theirs. They want to push their narrative. And if you don't agree to it, then you should be eliminated, is what they think. That's how communists think. They don't want you to think for yourself. They want to take away everything that you got, throw you in a confined area, and keep an eye on you. And if you say something terrible, then they come and arrest you and execute you. That's what they want to do. That is communism. So this person that shot Charlie was clearly a highly trained assassin. This guy was a sniper. At 200 yards, he shot him in the neck, and that's a very small area, even with a high-powered scope, to be able to shoot somebody in the neck from 200 yards. We shoot groundhogs from our driveway up here in this field all the time with a 22-250, and it kills them. I mean, you shoot them, you hit them, they're dead. They usually roll back in their fucking holes. You don't have to go up there and do anything with them. And this guy, I don't know what kind of gun he used. Nobody knows that yet. And plus, I thought I saw, it could be bullshit. I thought I saw a video earlier today on Instagram showing somebody running from the scene. Somebody had a backpack on them. I thought if they had a backpack, it must be a rifle that they tore down. It must be something that comes apart quick, slides into a backpack, and then they saw somebody running away. And then there was a guy spotted running across the rooftops on the building across the way. And what this is all going to boil down to is, I mean, the Democrats are the ones that set this up. They set it up. They were trying to get little brainwashed idiots, like the guy that shot Trump in the ear. They were getting people that they could, keep their noses clean with. They're like, oh, well, if he shoots Trump, then we'll just kill him. And then we'll say, oh, we got him. Oh, we got the shooter. And we're going to keep our noses clean in the process. And that's what That's the plan. They always need a couple of fall guys. And if you look at the video before Charlie was shot, you can see some guys making some hand gestures. You know, I mean, they do that in baseball all the time, and they all learn it. They learn what, touching your nose or your hat or your elbows, your shoulders, whatever, patting yourself on the belly, shit like that. That tells the pitcher what to do. You tell the guy at bat what to do, shit like that. They pay attention. They know the calls. That's how they do their plays in secret. That can also be done, believe it or not, in a sniper situation where they can just say, hey, this means kill that motherfucker now, and they can do it. They can make it happen. And I would say there was probably just not one guy on that roof. There was probably two. Because I guarantee you one had a rangefinder there he was looking through and told the other guy, hey, this is how far away it is from us to that guy, set it up. And he can set it up because they do this in the military all the time. People were trained to be snipers and sharpshooters in the military. And that's who this guy is. These Democrats, I guarantee you the Democrats at the top ordered this assassination because Charlie was giving us all hope. He was giving us, he's basically telling us that we can say whatever we want because of the country we live in. And what pissed those liberals off the most is when he would ask them what a woman was, and they can't say what a woman is because they've been brainwashed by stupid ideologies of, thinking there's more than two genders and thinking that, men that dress up like women can have babies, and they just can't. And they're saying that men can menstruate, as long as they say, hey, wait a minute, I'm a woman. Ha, I can menstruate. Give me some tampons. No, you can't. That's, these people need, reality shoved right up their asses with a fucking meat hook because they just don't. All right, where was I at? I was rudely interrupted. So anyway, these people were taught gender ideologies and stuff, and he was basically trying to set the record straight for these people, trying to tell them that, that whatever you were taught is wrong. And it's pure craziness today. Nothing today out of the ordinary really surprises me anymore. I thought I'd seen all kinds of shit when I was growing up, but, it was barely the tip of the iceberg. So now we have crazies running around. We have communists that have worked their way into the Democratic Party because these are not really Democrats. Democrats, when I was growing up, Democrats cared about the working man. They cared about freedom. They cared about secure borders. They cared about health care. And, a lot of times, usually when you elected a Republican back in the day, they ran the country in the ground. And there was always a Democrat to come along and get us back on track. I mean, George Herbert Walker Bush ran our country in the ground. The best, probably the better Republican back in the day was probably Reagan in my time. He was a very good president. I mean, I was too young to really pay attention to shit back then. I didn't really pay attention to it because it's not something I was interested in. I was a child. I was too busy watching G.I. Joe and Transformers and He-Man and shit to fucking care about politics. But when George Bush got in office, he got us into an unnecessary war because of his oil partners, and then he fucked the economy all up. We had a high deficit. Bill Clinton came in. We voted him in there. he straightened everything up. He did what he had to do. He got people that were career welfare bums. He got them off of there. He secured our borders. He got our deficit in the black. Inflation was way down when he was in there. The only thing that man did was get a fucking blowjob from a stupid intern. And you don't know the whole story on that. Nobody really does. But who cares? The point of it is, you know, his wife is a monster. And she needs put in prison. Maybe put in the stocks down there in D.C. You set up the stocks, and, you know, we could all go down there and throw rotten tomatoes in her face with them and kick her in the ass. Each of us get a chance to kick her in the ass. And let her stand there and shit and piss herself. That's justice. That's what we need to do with these assholes. But anyhow, then, you know, George Bush's son, little W, he get in office. Now all of a sudden World Trade Centers fall, which that was a big conspiracy bunch of bullshit. All that was for him to impress his daddy to go to have an unwinnable, unnecessary war with Iraq again to overthrow Saddam Hussein once and for all. And to, you know, oh, yeah, they are the ones that planned the attacks. No, our terrible government back then planned those attacks, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says. You can sit around and say, oh, you should remember the ones who died on September 11th. Well, we do. But the thing is, it was all a big cover-up because George Bush wanted to impress Daddy by going and getting Daddy's longest fucking foe, which, you know, was Saudi Arabia's fucking guy that they hated. All this is a big conspiracy. A plane didn't hit the Pentagon because it had to take out several fucking blocks down there in the city before it got there. They shot this plane down over here in Shanksville because it was just in airspace. They just decided to shoot it down. Like, hey, there that motherfucker is. Let's shoot it down. And they claimed it was being taken by terrorists, and it was getting ready to turn around and hit another fucking skyscraper in New York. Bullshit. That's a lie. I'm getting way off here what I'm supposed to talk about. But anyhow, Bush, he stole the election from Gore pretty much, saying that all the people in Dade County, Florida were morons. That was the difference that got him elected. And then we all elected him again because of the 9/11 thing in his next term. And then Obama come in and cleaned his mess up. And then Obama fucked shit up. Put us all against each other. He is where the line was. He is where the bullshit started. We elected that asshole. He got in there. He probably cheated the fucking election himself. He got in there. Pitted all us races against each other. The motherfucker's only half black. So it's like, you're not really the first black president as far as I'm concerned. You're just some fucking half-breed dickhead is what you are. And you're a sex trafficker, and you're gay, and you denied it all. And your wife is not a woman, she's a man. Anyway, I mean, those are my opinions. I mean, YouTube can suck it as far as I'm concerned. If you don't like to hear my opinion, you can eat my dick, because that's what I think. If you don't like it, feel free to fucking prove me wrong or tell me what your opinion is. That's what this country is all about. But this all stems down to Democrats trying to silence us. The Communist Democratic Party is trying to silence us. Trying to tell us that if you go out there and speak your mind and tell us shit that we don't want to hear, you're going to die. That's their message. Loud and clear. These motherfuckers are nuts, and they ain't fucking around. Because, you know, they finally found their ass with one of their hands by hiring an actual professional sharpshooter to take out Charlie. So they did this to send a message to the rest of us conservative people to make sure that we don't exercise any of our rights. And that's more or less what they've done. They're trying to silence us by taking out someone who passed around the idea of common sense and hope and knowledge, true knowledge that exists about gender. And if you think you're a woman and you're a guy, you think you're a woman and you're dressing up like one, and you're using it as an excuse to get into women's bathrooms, you're mentally ill fucking pervert, and you need put in a insane asylum. We need to open them back up. And, we need to start giving lobotomies to these motherfuckers because they're fucking nuts. And then, all this bullshit stems down to the World Economic Forum. If I was in President Trump's position, I would order an airstrike, a secret one, out on those cocksuckers tomorrow. We would get rid of them. And the World Health Organization, we get rid of them fuckers too. Because they ain't doing nothing to make us sick. There would be a major overhaul. So, what the hell's that? A tractor. Anyway, folks, I just wanted to speak my opinion on this bullshit that's happened. And I am not shocked it happened at all. I was kind of wondering myself, I never said it to anybody, I just wondered myself how long he was going to survive, speaking his mind, telling the truth. And I just wondered how many of these crazies were going to, how long it was going to take these crazies to fly off the handle and kill him. And they have succeeded. And as far as that goes, I mean, they were losing the fight. They're still losing as far as I'm concerned. They're all a bunch of fucking losers. And he was on the winning side, and they didn't like that. So what else can we do? But, we'll just kill him. You don't like what we like, we'll shoot you for it. He shared his opinion with others, and they killed him for it. So we just need to let them know when it comes time to vote, again, that we are not fucking scared, and we will come out in numbers. We are going to take care of this. We need to get these assholes under control and in check. We need to round these people up and get them out of here. Because if we don't, we're going to see the end of our country. And we need to definitely get a hold on things. I mean, I know it's still only 2025 and things are still out of whack and fucked up, but there's 3 more years of, change that can happen. So hopefully change comes and it gets here and we can keep things steering in the right direction and never, ever put a Democrat back in office ever again. We don't need any more Democrats in office. That's for damn sure. And if you sit around and think about it, just sit and think. These people are fucking crazy. These communists are nuts. And, governors of states, of blue states that, are refusing to get their crime under control, refusing government help from the National Guard and the Marines. I mean, the fucking governor or the mayor and the governor of Chicago, they're refusing to comply. They just don't care. I mean, the south side of Chicago is one of the most dangerous places on the planet right now. They're murdering people daily. I couldn't tell you how many deaths in that place every day. And, you know, that they're just, it's a murderous place to be. It's not a good place to be. But, you know, and they're trying to say, oh, well, crime's down. You don't have to bring National Guard in. Don't worry about it. No, we need to go into these cities and round up the illegals, and we need to bring order to our cities. This is insane. This is insanity, and it needs to come to an end. So hopefully I didn't jibber jabber on about other shit. I get scattered brained when I think about stuff like this. And it's a shame we had to lose such a good speaker and a man who was loved all over the fucking place. And now he has 2 little kids that aren't going to see or get to know their father because some assholes had to take somebody out that they didn't agree with. So, I mean, I'm not the kind of person to pray. I don't pray. I just don't do it. But, you know, if you do, I'm glad for you. That's fantastic. You go to church, that's fantastic. I encourage you to keep going. You know, I'm not a religious person, but these motherfuckers need to find Jesus, and they need to find him quick. Because these motherfuckers are crazy-ass, insane individuals. So, that's all I have. Guess could fire my car up for you, I guess. Be on a lighter note. There you go, everybody. I hope I hope someone can deliver us from this fucking evil soon. All right, everybody. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Hopefully, Uncle Big Block is putting exhaust on another Camaro up there in his secret garage. I can't tell nobody where it is. Anyway, he's putting exhaust on a 67 or 68 Camaro. I forget what year it is. But anyhow, we're going to do us a video on that, and we're going to do a cold start on that car. So we're going to get it in all its fucking glory. Probably this weekend. He said something about he had to reorder some cutouts for the exhaust. So we're going to hopefully go up there either maybe Friday evening or Saturday and do us a cold start and walk around We're going to look under the hood. We're going to look inside. We're going to look on the outside. We're going to listen to it run. And I would imagine it's probably going to have a new set of Flowmasters, probably a set of 40s, I would imagine. They're pretty popular with the muscle car crowd, the 40 series, but I like the 10s myself. I like the Super 10s because they're nice and fucking loud. I have a set on this, but I also have a set of glass packs on it too. The glass packs are those big 4-inch bastards. I got them welded to my header pipes, and I got 3-inch tailpipe the whole way back to a set of Super 10s that are under the back seat, and 3-inch mandrel bent pipes are over the rear end and straight out the back to a set of 4-inch outlet tips. They're 3-inch in, 4-inch out. Nice, big megaphone fucking sound. I love it. It's awesome. I'm going to build me another set of mufflers here soon, too. Well, whenever we get some gas for the welder, so hopefully that happens here before long. And we got to do some work to the Mercury and to the truck over here because it ain't got any fucking brakes on it still. Still waiting to make some money. Hopefully I can get brakes back on it and run it a time or two before the snow flies, hopefully. And on the 27th of this month, there is a car show coming up. Get out of here and show you that. Oh boy, my legs are stiff now from being in here. Oh shit. Oh man, it sucks getting old. Okay. Where did it go? There we go. I think I already showed you guys this, but it's the car show on the 27th that's going to be here and gone before you know it. So, yeah. All right, everybody. See you on the next one.